All right, we've gone over our projects long enough. We can get to the main point of what we're supposed to be here to talk about. So, what we're going to do here is we're just going to level with you people because this is what you're here for. All right? We're going to teach you how to make money using the internet. So, I think the first thing, well, all right, this is something we've never really done before because it's not like a closely guarded secret. We're a pretty transparent company, but we figured that, I mean, as long as we're here and we traveled all this way, we're just going to make it really easy and we're just going to spell out exactly what we did. So we just made one screen that's basically the whole formula. So if you want, just hold on and like maybe get your camera phones out and like get ready to write it down. It took us like 7 years to get to this point to really get it. So if we want to show the next screen, and I'll give you guys a minute. I'll give you guys a minute to absorb it, and then. We good? All right, so we're really good comedians, by the way. I don't know if you guys. Okay, so there's 2 ways to make money on the internet, and like we were talking about before, we didn't go to business school. We didn't start these projects for the sole intent of making money. It turned into making money, and we got good at nurturing these communities that continue to make the businesses bigger. But we didn't walk into it going, all right, here's our idea, here's how to make money with it, and just follow through on it. So, in our estimation, there's 2 ways to make money on the internet. There's the awesome way, and there's the not awesome way. Okay, so the awesome way is using technology to create something innovative that people want, and that people will use, and that makes your day easier, and makes your life easier, and really does something good for the people who are involved in these projects. And I think that this one in particular, I think Flickr is one of those things, like we're old school, Flickr. But I think that Flickr is like a good example of it, especially a good example of your project is not good enough. With Flickr, especially like from a programming standpoint, a lot of people try and create their projects and they build them one time, and you try and build them to be scalable so you never really have to touch it ever again, and then you just leave it alone, and the only time that you ever really come back to it is if it's throwing errors. And Flickr takes the time to make it just really fun. Little things they don't have to do. Like, everyone knows about the like ho-ho-ho hat and the ho-ho-ho beard that they did over Christmas? Well, basically, you would go to a picture and you would create a comment or a note on the picture that was ho-ho-ho hat or ho-ho-ho beard, and you could put a Santa beard or a Santa hat. It was just a little Easter egg, but it was really fun. Little things like in the organizer, when you drag a photo out, it creates a little nuclear explosion. You don't have to do that. It's just funny, and it's that makes you go, this company's having fun. 37 Signals, they look like they're mostly having fun. Jason's a friend of mine, so they're sometimes pretty serious, but but the good thing is that their site's really, really good. One example, and I apologize if anyone here is from this company, one example of a site that's really amazing, but it's missing the fun factor is LinkedIn. Is anyone part of LinkedIn?
Yeah.
I think this site is really awesome, and it's like the Yellow Pages. And you go to it once to get your answer, and you never come back. And the thing is that it's from a scalability standpoint, it's awesome. From a design for what it is, it's awesome. From a usability standpoint, it's awesome. From a fun standpoint, it sucks. It's like I want to hang out there. Like, I will never go there and find out and come up with a new business idea and figure out, this person does this. Like, I totally want to get in touch with this person. You really only use it for that. So I apologize if anyone here is from that company, but I think that's an example of people who are almost there but still don't have fun with it. And then there's the not awesome way. So, do you want to take the not awesome way?
Sure. I mean, these are ways you can make money on the internet, but it's not that awesome. Here we have identity theft.
Identity theft is a really good way to make money on the internet. Phishing is a really good way. And again, really quickly, this is the only graphic I could find on images.google, so if anyone knows what that says and it's offensive, I totally apologize. And then there's sites that exist solely to make money from advertising. And that is a not awesome way. You can make money, I prefer to sleep at night, either way. So, I think what we'll do is we'll go into the way that we come up with ideas and how we sort of like churn them through the SkinnyCorp mill of figuring out how these companies will, or not companies, well, projects will fit underneath our umbrella. So this is the 4 commandments, and Jake and I were talking on the airplane, and we realized that because there's 4 commandments, that makes each of our commandments 2.5 times as important as Moses' commandments. So I'm a fan of the Food Network, so you know if you like cook something down, it gets more strong. So like that's just the way it goes. So you guys might want to write this one down.
By commandments, we kind of mean like these are the 4 things that we keep in mind when we're developing every one of our projects. So to start out with, we have allow your content to be created by its community.
So this is really important for everything that we do. For content, we're talking about anything. For Threadless, we sell shirts. So like the content is a couple of things: the shirts that get created, the stuff that comes in, anything. We're really just part of our community. Like Threadless has over 500,000 registered users, and we have 27 employees. We're in the minority, and we're very aware of that. If our community starts to rebel against us, or if they decide that we're not going to be around anymore, then we're gone. And if that happens, then we know that we deserve it. And part of that is just opening the door, letting your users do pretty much anything they want as far as, coming up with any of the content. And then I guess we can move on to the next one.